Welcome back to another game of 7-Point Highlander. Today I'm Hitchcock playing Grixis Midrange. I want to play the most efficient threats in the format, which happen to be in red, blue and black, paired with some cantrips, counter magic and spot removal.
And I'm Jack, playing 4-color Time Warp. Basically, I want to take as many turns as possible and killing you with my sneaky reanimator package.
Get ready for the next battle.
So, looks like I'm on a mold of 6.
And I am on the play. We'll fetch. Play out a turn 1 Ragavan. Do a quick monkey check on you.
Yeah, that cheeky monkey. Too bad I have the answer in forms of a fatal push. So get it out of here. You'll go.
Okay, turn 2. Play land. Corey Steelcutter. No follow-up. Pass.
Yeah, that's good news for me. Don't get domed for 2. So I'll just play a fetch land. You'll go.
Okay, let's try and keep track of how much damage I'm missing here by not having that Mishra's Bauble in my hand. Will Lauren's revealed to grab a land here. Reanimate the Ragavan.
Yeah, so you want to see if I got the second monkey check? We'll see. So you'll lose 1 life for that. Score is currently 19 to 18. I'll crack my fetch and it will get met with a Stifle. Who plays Stifle in their main deck for Grixis?
Alrighty, that gives us a
Is it bus
monk.
stop approved? Is it bus stop approved? Alright, so good our turn. We'll play a forest and we'll pass turn.
Okay, we'll try to attack with the monkey.
Yep, and I've got the Ragavan check again in forms of Abrupt Decay.
Okay, so we'll play out a Ledger Shredder. More threats. Pass to you.
Right, sweet as. I'm gonna play this foily Flooded Strand. Beautiful stuff. We'll crack it now. You're not gonna have another Stifle, surely. We're not gonna respect days. We're just gonna slam the Barragoyf. You'll go.
And it looks like we let it resolve. We'll go to our turn. Okay. Tapping out here. We're going to dismember, paying the mana instead of the life.
Yeah, so a full retail dismember there. You weren't respecting days either, so fair play. I'm on 12, you're on 18. We're going to upkeep Worldly Tutor into Fanatic and copying your playbook by reanimating your Ragavan, we're going to reanimate our own threat in forms of Barragoyf. So all of a sudden, we're back in it. And you get a Connive trigger.
And we'll just discard Price of Progress. You have too many basics here. So yeah, now you've got about 8 life linking power on board, which is about a 16 life total swing. That's pretty sweet. We're going to Molten Collapse this Barragoyf, not letting it attack a single time, coming in with Ledger Shredder.
Yep,
Score
so
is 18 to 10.
Yep, so we dropped 10, but our life linking Metamorphs Fanatic will level the score out 14 apiece.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet play, that Worldly Tutor. So we will Emperor of Bones, currently on 3 mana, not enough to adapt here. We'll try to go to combat. Point out your Barragoyf.
Yeah, we knew that was coming, so we'll just swords it, get it out of here. You come in both of your creatures. We'll drop 10. You're on 16 after getting life from the swords, but we're coming in with a Fanatic, changing the score to 12 to 14. And the surprise, Barragoyf will come back in forms of Animate Dead. Pass the turn.
This is the 3rd time this Lurgoyf has come back. We will Drown in the Lock. We do not have a shortage of removal here.
Yeah, but it will be met with a main deck Veiled Summer. Pretty nasty.
Oh, that's a weird one. Alrighty, we're gonna have to pass. It looks like it's going to hit.
Yeah, it looks like the aggression has finally stopped on your end. We've finally stabilized. We're gonna play an Emperor of the Bones. We are going to move to combat, remove your Drown in the Lock, and come in to bash you with our Metamorphs Fanatic and Barragoyf. I think you double block the Metamorphs Fanatic there, dropping it down. Both of our lifelink creatures bring our life up to 21, you to 12. We get a Barragoyf trigger, sadly missing. You'll go.
We'll get probe here, paying some life. Have a think. Do we have a second spell? Tapping 4. Pyroglyph.
So all these Commander Lurgoyfs flooding the board, and you get to trigger your Corey Steelcutter again. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna drop down to 19, and on my turn, I'm just gonna attack with my Baraglyph, which you proceed to double block. So we'll get rid of 2 of your creatures. It will gain a bunch of life back to 22. You'll go.
Okay, we've got a Murktide off top here. So we're only tapping 2 mana for it, which means we are exiling 5 spells. We also have another 2 mana, just as handy, to attach our Corey Steelcutter, coming in for 9, keeping a monk back.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we'll drop down to 12. That hasty Murktide got us real good there. We're gonna flash in this endurance that you know about. Targeting no graveyards. We don't want that Murktide to grow. But we top decked a Eternal Witness. We've got a Swords, but we are going for a much greedier line in forms of Ephemerate. We're gonna bash in for 3, dropping you down to 7. You'll go.
Okay, score 7 to 12. I have a Murktide here though, coming in hot. You have 5 power on your side, so I'm feeling pretty good, except for that Ephemerate in your hand. You're gonna throw it out, and I have no responses.
All right, sweet as. So we're in bolt range. But we're gonna Ephemerate, get back the Emperor Bones, and then rebound trigger. We'll get back Swords. Main phase, we're just gonna play Emperor Bones, move to combat, try to exile your Pyroglyph.
We'll Thought Scour in response. It's a pretty desperate attempt to find some action here.
Yep, and we'll just reanimate it, shoot you, and we win the first game. On to the next one.
On to game 2. We'll play fetch, but not crack it just yet and pass.
Alright, so we shall also pay a fetch. You'll go. In response to you cracking your fetch, we're going to crack ours, playing around Stifle. Don't want to get got by that again. You'll go.
Yeah, we're going to surveil. You get a Triome. Let's have a look here. Turn 2. We'll fetch. Looks like we have a play here. Tapping out here. And Douthy Voidwalker. Past you.
Alright, pretty good. 3-2 Shadow. So, with some pesky pseudo tax as well. We're just going to Swords it, get out of the way. We're on 19, you gain life, back up to 21, and we're just going to pass the turn.
Okay, so we'll fetch. And whilst we're searching for our land here, we'll just have a look over at your Final Fantasy 2019 Crystal Cup playmat. We recently had a Final Fantasy set and a playmat from a different game. Somehow being relevant here is pretty cool here. We'll play a Corey Steelcutter, pass to you, no flurry triggers.
Yeah, very, very on theme. Like, flavor check definitely on. So we'll end of turn Swamp Cycle for an Underground Mortuary. And the classic reanimate in forms of a Animate Dead. So now we have a 5 power troll presenting a 4-turn clock. Pass turn.
Well, luckily this Corey Steelcutter can go off and produce 3 creatures to block Super Menace, but we are not making any just yet. 4 mana, open, passing to you.
Alright, we'll just swing in for 5. So you drop down to 15 and we'll play a Time Walk. Any responses? Any responses, sir?
We're going to touch our mana here a little bit. Think about tapping them, not tapping them.
Oh, sweet as. So we go to our next turn. Draw a card, come in for another 5. You drop down to 10. Second main phase, we are going to Prismatic Ending your Corey Steelcutter. Nobody's made for you.
Will. Yeah, with zero activations. We're spotting a Force of Will and a Submerge in our hand. It's looking like the Time Walk is not worth the Force of Will. The Troll not worth the Submerge. We find an Inquisition. Have a look at your hand.
So what do you deem worth a Submerge, or what do you deem worth a Force of Will? Seems to be very indecisive on your end. So anyways, go to our turn. We're going to Emperor Bones. Try to move to combat.
And we'll Submerge in response.
Yep, so guess Emperor Bones was worth submerging. It can end games with the reanimation effect. You drop down to 4 after fetching and taking 5 from the troll. See what you do.
Nothing. We just passed you.
Yeah. Passed to me, and troll went coast to coast there. Like the troll of Khazad-dûm coming in. So what do you think of those set of games?
Game 1 was a bit of a roller coaster ride there, with Baraghoif coming in 3 times, facing down 4 removal spells, and yet sticking around to beat.
Just stuck around. I just want to say, game 1 we saw an assortment of cards that we rarely see in the main board, namely Stifle. We also saw Price of Progress, and we also saw Veil of Summer. So definitely some metagame choices there. And also another note in game 1, I thought I was dead in the bag there, but we top decked a Eternal Witness, which just changed the game.
Yep, and then game 2, it didn't quite happen turns 1 and 2, but the Swamp Cycle into Animate Dead on turns 2 and 3 went all the way with backup, with a little bit of backup from the Time Walk to accelerate that clock.
Yeah, it changed a 4-turn clock into a 3-turn clock. I think on your end, you had some decisions with the Submerge and Force of Will where it caused a little tension, but who knows? You didn't know our hand, so maybe there was a decision made there.
Yeah, and then once we found that saw that Inquisition and had a look at your hand, there was no way out from those threats there.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a 5-power dummy to go all the way. All right, thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.